Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness, The Thief Path. Well, as you will recall, it is now the dawn of day 8. We just got done having yet another spooky dream vision. And I promised that this time we were going to do something a little more overtly heroic, for a given value of heroic, but it will allow us to continue the storyline, but I think today is also going to be largely devoted toward doing a few more random things and some training.
One thing you can say about Mordavia is that it is never dull. Be careful out there.
Yeah, he has really turned around on his attitude toward us, hasn't he?
Good to see you.
Anyway, we can go ahead and ask him about...
The town is quiet now, and the rumors are few. Except for the ones about you.
Ask about the Dark One.
I have not spoken of it before, because I know so little. Still, it is very bad luck to speak of it, and the memories of Mordavia are deep. They worshipped it in the monastery, that much I know. The members of the monastery stayed mostly within its walls, but the townspeople feared them. They said the followers were all like madmen, concealed in robes and speaking in whispers. Then one day they were all gone. We heard of the fighting down by the Dark One's cave, of course. No one returned here except for my grandfather. He brought this staff here and said Irana was dead. That is all I know of the matter. I am sorry if I cannot help you more. Be careful and good luck.
Alright, and ask about vampires.
I know only what legends tell of them. Undead which drink the blood of the living. We have always had stories of them here. I have never known anyone here to be harmed by a vampire, that we know of for certain.
And ask about the Burgermeister.
I am well, and I hope that you are also.
Alright.
Take care.
But I'm going to come in...
What now?
And total mood swing.
What do you...
And I don't think we get anything new from him this time.
Well, let's see. What haven't I...
Yeah, we got that before. So I'll go ahead and say goodbye. I don't think we get anything new out of Olga either, but we'll go ahead and talk to everybody.
You again? Heard anything? So?
Yeah, I haven't been eating yet.
Tell Olga.
And let's see, how am I doing on rations? Could definitely stand to have a few more.
I'm not. And
And it won't let me rapidly buy them.
there's
And I don't think we'll have anything interesting out of the innkeeper.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Oh, it has been a week, hasn't
Thank
it?
you for your payment.
You get...
Oh, we get a smile in response.
Tell about some of the things you have done in Mordavia.
Perhaps we do need a hero around here.
It's a typical country breakfast. Fried beets and sausage with garlic for a garnish.
And let's go about the innkeeper.
Oh, I had a dream last night about my lost daughter, Tanya. I awoke suddenly and had difficulty getting back to sleep. Other than that, I am well.
And ask about Tanya.
2 years ago, Tanya was stolen from her bedroom one night. There was no sign of what happened to her. There were rumors that the gypsies had stolen Tanya away, but when I went to their camp, I found no sign of her. Then the gravedigger mentioned that several times he saw a huge monster near her window at night. That is all I know of the matter. We both miss our daughter very deeply.
Now, say what you will about Igor, but he doesn't exactly have the imagination to come up with something like that.
There are supposed to be domovoi in most houses in Mordavia. They bring good luck as long as you don't try to harm them. The domovoi are creatures of legends, although I have never seen one.
Yep, ask about the Rusalka.
In the folk tales of this region, we have always spoken of those beautiful maidens who seek to drown whomever comes near. I do not know if the Rusalki are real or not, but they make a good story.
And ask about vampires.
We do not like to speak of such things in Mordavia. It is considered bad luck. There have been always rumors of vampires around here, though.
Alright, well, let's talk with Bella a bit. Ask about the staff.
My mother used to go to the garden or the staff whenever she was unhappy. She said that the staff always made her feel safe and warm. I have always felt such feelings there as well, I might add.
And she is quite the ventriloquist.
My grandmother used to say that the staff was from the mage Irana, that it was Irana's final gift to Mordavia when she died. I only know that you should visit there at night sometime. Perhaps you will have a pleasant dream there.
Yeah, not really pleasant.
My grandmother used to tell stories about Irana, how she was part fairy folk and unearthly beautiful, and she brought kindness and magic wherever she went.
Wives' tales.
They were true. Somewhere in the forest lies Irana's garden. My grandmother used to visit there sometimes before the woods got too dangerous to travel in. My grandmother told me how very beautiful the garden was, and how it filled her with happiness. Oy, how I wish I could visit there sometime.
No, Bella. It is too dangerous outside the town walls.
I know, Yuri. Still, someday I will go there. You'll see.
Alright, ask about dreams.
Even my husband has dreams sometimes. I keep trying to tell him to believe in his dreams, that they are trying to tell him something, but he wouldn't listen.
And ask about Domovoi.
I used to see the domovoi. When I was a child, I'd sneak down from my bedroom in the middle of the night and look for him. He was always hiding somewhere downstairs, and he would laugh. When I found him, he would be hysterical, the domovoi. Now that I'm an adult, I don't see him. But I do know he's still around.
And ask about Bella.
I am fine, but I do worry about you at times. Please, take care of yourself. I know that heroes need to do dangerous things, but try not to get into too much trouble. Okay, honey?
Oh, Bella, leave the poor man alone.
I just want to make sure you'll be all right. Don't hawk me.
Seems that the farmers hanging around the bar aren't the only ones who did a lot of improv, though not quite so egregiously.
Well, you have probably met nearly all the men in town. Most of their wives work very hard this time of year. Yeah, they're canning vegetables, making new clothes, schlepping blankets, providing for the winter. Well, this may be the time for men to relax from the harvest. But for the women, it's one of the busiest times of the year.
Oi, Gavalt! Don't get me started! Anyway. And... that was random?
The innkeeper's wife is a sturdy but not unattractive peasant woman.
Okay, I've never seen her do the weightlifting before. Of course, they did sneak a lot of random animations into the Sierra games back then. Not quite as random as the treadmill in Gabriel Knight 2, but,
You get a farewell wave.
even so. And what the heck, let's go check in on Punny one more time, before we get down to the serious business of, what I intended to do
The voice from
today.
behind the...
Did you hear the one about the vampire that underestimated his opponent? He didn't know how much he had at stake.
And greet.
You're here so often,
Yeah, I don't think we get anything new out of him at this
Quite a
point.
time here in Mordavia. Speaking of time, never put off forever what you can put off today, I always say, or something like that. I heard that the
And yeah, nothing new.
May I help you out? So I says to you, what do you say to a 20-ton dragon that just stepped on you? Not tonight. I got a headache.
Yeesh. Okay, new plan. We help him out first, because this is just getting pathetic. But before we go and track down Baba Yaga, which we can do now, let's check our stats real quick. Intelligence 355, Communicate 333, Dodge 334, Stealth 275. Picking locks has not improved all that much since we got here, but then again, I've barely had a chance or a need to practice picking anything, or really met a challenge. And strangely enough, luck and strength are almost our best stats. But yes, what I intended to do after we finish talking to everybody, well, we'll talk to Igor as well.
All right, Igor, happy to know you not customer. Yet. Grave digging not so...
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything out of Igor about the monster that he saw. At least not yet.
Igor come back to town after... Shit.
Okay, so I said before that we were not quite done with the monastery, and we're not, but there is only one thing we need to do.
Bad place. Very bad place. Go away. You'll be very sorry.
Nice of him to give us that warning again, but
You push the Dark One sign into the indentation on the door. It fits perfectly.
because we have the sign, we can get in, no problem. Now, you might recall...
This amazingly lifelike sculpture looks like a cross between a baby troll and a hermit or dervish.
Yeah, that little statue.
There is nothing else of value.
Yep, we got the statue, we got everything downstairs. All that remains for us is to find a way to rehydrate the Domovoy. Luckily, we have Dr. Cranium's patented rehydration solution, which resembles a flask of water. However, we give this hint to him.
Very wet be I, very wet, and very alive.
Oh my.
Glad am I to be alive. Happy thanks I give you. Careful you should be here. Dangerous berry it is. Feed the guard or destroy it to find the secret passage down.
Well, we already found the secret passage down and already dealt
It's a
with
6/10.
the hexapods, so there's only one thing to do. Take this torch out of our pants and burn this place down.
The flame quickly catches in the desiccated rug and spreads to the curtains and the furniture. You'd better get out of here quickly. retrieve the Dark One's sign from the monastery door, then quickly step away before the Hectopus can react.
If Igor get big hero job, can he be pyromaniac too?
So yes, we are burning down this place of evil, which, strangely enough, gives us a massive honor hit. Strictly speaking, the only class that is required to do this is the Paladin. And even they're not required to do it, but they do get the bonus for it.
It doesn't say much. It does.
And can't really greet Igor, but we can talk to him.
That smoke make Igor want to start coughing. Little graveyard humor there.
And ask about fire.
Building rock, not burn other buildings. Bad building, burn. Good. Give Igor heebie-jeebies.
Yep. So, greet Igor.
Nice fire.
Yeah, now we get to greet him. Talk about the burning building.
You tell why you burned the monastery.
Next time, bring Igor marshmallows.
And say goodbye.
If Igor be adventurer, can Igor be arsonist too?
Dare to dream. Oh, and of course...
Were you looking for something in particular? What do you...
And yeah, we do not get the chance to report the fire to him yet, but I think tomorrow morning he will have some words about burning the town down.
You straighten out.
And we'll just go check in with Dr. Cranium real quick.
Aha! Eureka! I have it! Just practicing for my next incredible discovery, you understand.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and greet him.
Say hello to the scientist.
Welcome back, my young friend.
Yeah, I think this may be one of the last original things we get from Dr. Cranium, because Silmaria is one of the last topics of new conversation, if I recall correctly.
You tell Dr. Cranium that you would like to visit Silmaria someday, but fear you are trapped forever in Mordavia.
Ha ha ha! Silmaria, a lovely place by the sea. You must be sure to visit the Academy of Science there when you visit. I am sure you will have the opportunity someday.
And in fact, we do get to go there in Quest for Glory 5. Go
Yuria?
ahead and ask for potions. And ask...
I
What?
am happy as only a scientist can be. To know the inner truth of nature is to be truly content.
Ask about Frankie.
Frankie has been a great help in my experiments. Her assistance has been quite stimulating.
You.
Oh, being a world-famous scientist is a very fulfilling life. You live off the research grants, call everything you do an experiment, and bring bodacious babes back from the grave. Nice work if you can get it, huh?
Ask about Mordavia.
Oh, this is a sad...
Got that before.
The scientists never fail.
And we've done those before.
You say
Be careful out there. Of course, the real process of science is exciting only to those initiated into its greater mysteries. You should seek out knowledge wherever you can find it.
Words to live by, really. Although in my case, they're more like words to die by. Well, I do feel the need to meander a bit to the south, because there is one item we have not grabbed in all of our travels thus far, which we're going to need shortly, and here's a bunny, so quick opportunity to practice our dodge skill. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get my stamina back. Love this fight music, though, don't you? Yeah, I don't even think the bite is hurting us at this point. Now let's try special attack. Okay, well, let's see, what did that do for us, stat-wise? Yeah, weapon use jumped up a couple of points. Strength went up a lot, luck went up a lot, intelligence and agility went up a fair bit, dodge went up as well. So yeah, as you can see, the power leveling trick still works pretty well. I may have to do that a bit off camera. But yeah, there is one thing in this part of the swamp that denotes it from...
You see a tree whose branches are clumped with moss and fungi. A variety of slimy toadstools surround the base.
And there's also...
You are surrounded by the mist and miasma of a swamp which stretches endlessly before you. Here lie the decayed remains of someone who didn't make it across the swamp. You pick up a single slimy bone.
Yeah, and in fact, I think we're just agile enough that now...
Either that hillock is too far away. Why would... Either that hillock...
But we can jump to that one from there, no problem.
Why? Why?
Anyway, we now have a single slimy bone, and that did not improve our acrobatics skill at all somehow.
Grey rocks lit.
And there's that wicked berry bush. Well, I don't think we have quite enough time to make it to Baba Yaga, so I think we will we will sneak our way back to... Well... Always nice to visit Rana's garden. But I think we'll actually head back to the Romani, and we will get a fortune-telling reading. And then tomorrow, or the next chapter rather, we will go see Baba Yaga. And, oh yeah, I was supposed to go one more step north.
Phew.
Welcome, welcome. It is good of you to visit our camp once again. May you find here all that you seek.
Alright, go ahead and greet.
You greet Gypsy Davy.
Come now, what can I do for you? What is it you seek here?
Well,
You tell about your adventures in Spielberg.
So, you turned Baba Yaga into a frog? How funny.
yep. And we have not done this yet, so...
your thumb on your nose and wiggle your fingers while rubbing the other hand on your belly.
That sign means nothing to us. Just do not think that you can steal from the gypsies. We deal harshly with thieves.
All right.
Ah, the gypsy friend returns. Yona Paki Votnak. Welcome.
We'll go ahead and greet.
You will always be welcome here.
Now tell about the gnome.
You tell about the gnome and his problems.
Interesting. Baba Yaga has returned only recently to this valley. We have had scent of her to the far south. But the path to her hut is blocked by magic. You will need to find a way past that magical barrier.
Already have done. And tell about adventures.
You tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it.
And tell about Katrina.
You tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you.
We have to hunt farther and farther from camp each night. There are many creatures which hunt, but few things to eat.
And that's about the hunting.
The other night, I was hunting in the hills near the castle. I looked up at the walls and saw a man standing on the edge of the parapets. He was dressed very strangely and wore an odd hat on his head. Suddenly, he raised his arms. He shape-shifted into the form of a bat and flew off. I have a feeling you once knew this man.
In case we can't lay it on any thicker as to what happened to our old buddy Adavis. Anyway, ask about Irana.
The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town, and her garden protects anyone in need of safety.
Ask about the staff.
The staff of Irana has a great deal of magic. It protects the town from the undead. Although, between you and me, the townspeople do not know it. But I had a vision of it one night. I heard it speak in a dream. It told me how it protected the town and of its destiny spell. When the staff spoke no more, I saw a most beautiful crystal floating in the air. The staff touched it, and the crystal shattered. Oh, that was all I saw.
Destiny spell?
In my vision, the staff said that it would guard the town until it cast its destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. That person would trade his life force through the staff. The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice.
Alright, and ask about Rana's garden.
Irana's garden is to the south and a little west of here. It is a very good place to rest and heal. There used to be a small bush whose fruit was sweet and filling and always available. But someone dug it up and took it. Why anyone would do such a thing, I do not know.
Science!
There is a tree whose fruit will restore magic to those who use it, but only a magical spell can get the fruit.
Just a reminder there for you wizards who weren't clever enough to figure out you need a fetch spell to get that tree to work. Anyway, ask about Magda.
I have been well, thank you.
Ask about visions.
If I have any more visions about you, I will let you know. So you should visit here again, just in case. I mean, you never know when the knowledge of my vision may be useful. Right, dear?
And ask about tarot cards.
The tarot cards are a tradition with gypsies. Their history is tied with our own. Always the gypsies have told fortunes, and always have the cards guided our sight. Each card of the tarot has many meanings. A true reader of cards knows which meanings best suit a particular reading. When I tell a fortune with the cards for someone, I tell them only the meaning of the cards. It is up to that someone to figure out how they affect their future.
And with that done,
Again, we ask the cards to reveal what was, what is, and what might be.
and Queen of Cups, this being the woman of love in our past.
Aha! The mystery woman will now be revealed. Let us see that which was her distant past.
Let's see, Eight of Swords, Turmoil.
In her past, she has been dominated and defeated. Her significator card reinforces this impression of tragedy, of some cruel event that shaped her life. Let us learn more.
And that would be Strength.
Strength. It is a card of courage and defiance. That which bound her in the past could not break her. She gained her freedom, not through luck, but through her own actions. This is a woman with great inner qualities. The tragedy of her past has molded her present, but she alone has shaped her life through fortitude and determination. Reveal now that which is in the more recent past.
And the Magician.
The sign of the Magus, the master of magic himself. She has great power and self-confidence. This can also imply self-deception and illusion as well. Be wary. Now, let us learn what else the cards will reveal of this woman.
Okay, so this is her immediate present. And it would be Inverted Devil.
An inverted death.
No, Devil.
This signifies stagnation. She has not grown beyond the past. Rather, she is trapped by immobility. She is changeless, and her gains have been balanced by her losses. So, what can we now learn of the present?
Yeah, I forgot there was a cross card there. So the present is Ten of Clubs.
Ah, this card shows that she is working towards some goal, some desire that has yet to be fulfilled. But it can also show power used for selfish purposes, some result she desires heedless of the cost to others. Again, please turn the card to reveal more.
And it is Ten of Cups.
Aha, this is the card of love. Her present is influenced by affection for another. It seems that our mystery woman is falling in love with someone. This is not what she was striving for. It is something in addition to her current goals. Now you shall reveal the future as she would have it.
And it is the world. She wants the world.
The world. Ah, it is the summation of all desires and goals. It can represent the reward of all one's actions, or the admiration of others. This can be the symbol of eternal life. It can mean attainment of ultimate power and perfection. Ah, now will the cards reveal more of her desires?
Well, this is not sounding like a Rana now. And 7 of Cups.
Now this is truly the card of illusionary goals. That which she seeks to gain is only a delusion.
Or an illusion?
What she desires and what she will gain through her actions are very different things. She cannot see that she is seeking an illusion, and should she attain her goal, she will ultimately lose. Now, let us see the card which rules over all.
I'll give you 3 guesses which one this is, and the first 2 don't count.
The Dark One plays a part in her present and future as well. Somehow her goals are linked to it. Everyone in this accursed land is affected by this Dark One. Oh, that we had never set foot here. The reading is over. No more shall be said about this. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and say goodbye.
You say goodbye.
Keep your ears and eyes open, and visit us again soon.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and close this chapter out here. And I'm going to do a little training off camera, and next time we will go and talk to Baba Yaga some more. Well, some more for relative time, not some time in this game. It's the first time in this game. But we'll go to Baba Yaga next time. See you then.